telling time. I want us to mention some ground rules quickly. I will not be able to be putting your homeworks on the slides anymore. However, I will be marking them every time you send them. Because remember, you need to have a portfolio so that at the end of the year, we will have evidence that you have completed all the outcomes, all the learning outcomes for your particular grade. So please keep those homeworks coming in, and then I will mark them, and then I will put them in your portfolio. Another thing that I want to mention is that before class, you must have your exercise book next to your monitor. You must have your stationery ready so that when we talk, you will be doing some activities, and then you will be marking yourself as we go. Right, let's start. Okay, so this is the homework that we had. You were supposed to draw or cut and paste 3 images which are mirror images of each other. You were supposed to use blocks to draw 2 images which are also mirror images of each other. And you were requested to calculate the following. Money, money, money. Right. Remember, we are not learning in isolation. Whatever we are learning in class, we want to apply it in our daily lives. Okay, our second activity was that you had to convert these cups into milliliters. Right. Okay. If you're joining us for the first time, you can write it on your exercise book. Okay, let's do the homework together now. Okay. Oh, I see, Faith, your homework came on time for me when I was preparing, because we now prepare well in advance, so I will not be able to. But fortunately, Faith's homework was the only one that I got which came on time. So she has put 3 images there, okay? And then remember, when you draw your image, you must draw your line of symmetry. So, but what I want to correct for all of us here is that the images do not have to be apart. Né? So it means that your line of symmetry will be here, exactly here where you drew this line. And then you will shift your other image tight to this other one. They must be tightly linked so that when you fold them over, it's one image. Same applies to this one. The principle is correct. The only thing is that I know maybe you wanted to show us the 2 pieces, but when we do it in the future, that line of symmetry will be here, and then you will put them all tied together. So there are our 3 images, and that is correct. Okay, so even yourself there on your exercise book, so please give your tick there. Okay, I'm going to look at my chat. In my previous class, it was disturbing it was making my lesson to jump up and down. So I want to try it once more so that I can communicate with you. I see some of you are raising your hands. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, now it's behaving now. Right. Okay, all right. Okay, so that is the second section there. Block mirror image. Okay. Yes, so she drew her blocks. Okay, 2 of them. So same applies. So you're going to take your line of symmetry. It's going to come here, and then your image will start exactly next to your line of symmetry. You have done your images correctly, and then um, you just put your line of symmetry there, and then you are going to put it the figure, the image on the right hand side must be moved closer. So Faith, please do those corrections in your exercise book. Same applies to this one. You shift your line of symmetry, you shift it there, and then this image, you will move it next to this one here. Good. Now let's look at our the calculations there. 175 rand minus 20 rand is equals to 155. Those that I didn't get your homeworks, check yourself there, and then give yourself a big tick there. Right. We go to the next one. 100 minus 2 rand, it gives you 98 rand. Check yourself there. If you got 98 rand, give yourself a tick there. The next one, 50 rand minus 50 cents, your answer is 49 rand 50. Good, that's correct. And then we come to our conversion there. Remember we said 1 cup is equals to 250 milliliters. Okay, I see some of you are not listening. Okay, remember, we are not wasting time here. This is for your career, and I want you to focus. Stop chatting. This chat box, you are meant to use it just to respond to me. Am I clear? Good. Right. And then 2 cups gives us 500 milliliter. And then 3 cups, it's 750 milliliters. And then 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters, and 2 teaspoons is 10 milliliters. I quickly want to take a roll call here. I want to see who's here in class. I've got Ndiwuo, I've got Shami, I've got Tutro. Let's see who's the other one. I've got Lama. Okay, I want to see who's in class today. Okay, I've got Uritabi Site. Uritabi Site. Okay, right. I've got Aurora. Okay, let's see who else. I've got Faith. Okay, all right. Shami and Tutlo. Let's focus, guys. Right. Let's look at the next one. Okay. Now we are doing our counting. This is not a waste of time. This is going to help us when we go further using our numbers. Now we are going to count in tens from 9. Okay. 9, 19, 29, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 99. Good. We are going to count backwards from 99 to 64. Ready, go. 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64. Well done. Good. Right. This morning we are going to talk about time. Right. Are you seeing time for the first time? Okay. I believe not. Okay. So a clock or a watch shows us time. Okay. The shorthand, which is this one, there is the shorthand. It shows us hours. And then the long hand or the long arm, it shows us minutes. Okay. We count the minutes in fives. Okay. So we start from 12. You can have them. Okay, it's 12. So let's start counting. You see it's 1 dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are seconds. When your clock, when this your seconds arm is ticking, it ticks, tick, 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 tick. Okay. So when it ticks there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. And then it jumps, it goes here, it's 10. It comes here, it's 15. It comes to 4, it's 20. It comes to 5, it's 25. It comes to 6, it's 30. It comes to 7, it's 35. It comes to 8, it's 40. It comes to 9, it's 45. It comes to 10, it's 50. It comes to 11, it's 55. It comes to 12, it is 60. So you can see that when we are counting, when we're doing our counting gymnastics, it's not a waste of time. So you see how now we apply that skill of counting in fives and we apply it to our real day-to-day lives. Okay. Now we are going to look at the hours and the minutes. Okay. We said that we've got our long arm, which is 4 minutes. Okay. If you've got your clock there, okay. For some reason, I can't communicate with you, but I see that you are there. Okay. I will just go through the lesson. Okay. So there, that is our long arm which tells us about the minutes. So when our long arm is here at 3, remember we said it's 5, 10, 15. You can say it's 15 minutes past. For example, if it is our long arm is there when it is maybe 1 o'clock. Okay, let's say for example it is 1 o'clock. There's our long arm, it's there. Now it's imaginary, you will see it. And then our short arm, it's there, it's 1 o'clock. And then when it starts ticking, t, t, t. So these two arms, they are synchronized, they go together. So when the long arm moves, so even the short arm will move. So when it moves from here, it's 5, 10, 15 minutes past because it has passed 1 already. Okay, so that's why we say it's 15 minutes past. Or another way of saying it is that you can say it's quarter past. You can see here we've got how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. we've got 4 pieces. So this means that it is 1 piece here. Out of how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is why we say it is a quarter. You know the representative for a quarter, you can say it's 1 part out of 4 parts. So you just write 1 and then you draw a line underneath and then you put 4. It means it's 1 part out of 4 parts, or you can say it is a quarter. That is why here at 3, when the long arm is here, we say it is quarter past. Good. Now, when your long arm is here at 30, remember we said it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. When your long arm is here at 30, we say it is 30 minutes past. Or we can say it's half. You can see that this side is exactly equal to this side. It is half. This side is half of the other side of the whole. It's half of the whole. So that is why we say it is half past. Good. Now we go to the next one. Remember, all this while, our long arm is going tick, 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 tick. So when it gets to 9 there, we say it is quarter to. Good. And also, you see the quarter as well. Remember, it is that 1 part out of how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's also 1 part out of 4 parts. You'll have your 1 and you will draw a line, and underneath you will put 4. But now on here by 3 we had quarter past. But now here we are it's called quarter to. Why are we saying quarter to? Remember, it was 1 o'clock when we started. But now remember, it is now ticking. It's ticking, ticking. Even the small arm is ticking. Where is it going to? It is going to 2 the next hour. So here when you say quarter to, it is quarter to the next hour. So if we started at 1 o'clock, then it means now it is quarter to 2. Good. And then when your long arm is here, then it's o'clock, then it will be 2 o'clock. Okay, let's see the short arm. There was our short arm. Right. We started at 1 o'clock. Okay. So our short arm tells us about the hours. Okay. So it means that if we started here at 1 o'clock, okay, so when it is moving tick, 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 when the long arm gets there, it's going to be quarter past 1. And remember, when it is moving like this, even the long arm is now moving towards 2 o'clock. Are there any questions, grade 2s? Okay, you can always drop them also on my email address. Okay, so now I want you to look at this, okay? I want you to draw. I want you to draw on your exercise book this 3 faces of your watch or your clock, okay? I want you to tell me on the first clock there, on the first face, we said the shorthand there. If we look at the shorthand, we say it is near to what? Our shorthand there. It's near to what? There is our shorthand. Our shorthand is near, it's nearly at, okay? Because it has moved away. It has moved away from 1, it's going towards 2. So our shorthand is nearly at 2. We can't say 1 because it's not going back, it's moving forward. Okay, and then our long hand here, or our long arm, shows us it is where? It is at 3, and we said when your long arm is at 3, what is it? Correct, it is 1/4 or 15 minutes past. So our time here, what time is this? Can you write it there by you? Write it on your exercise book. Okay, and then let's do the second one. There we go. The first question is the shorthand or the short arm is nearly at, it's nearly at 2. And then the long arm or the long hand shows us it is, yes, it is 1/2 past. That's right. Or 30 minutes past. Ne? So what is our time? What time is it? What time is it? Write your time there. Okay. You're right. It's 1/2 past. Good. Now we go to our last clock or watch there. Okay. Our shorthand, there is our shorthand, our short arm. Where is it nearly at? It's nearly at 2 as well. Okay. And then the long hand shows us it is, that's correct, it's 1/4 to. 1/4 to. And then the last one, what time is it? Just write for us there, what time is it? You are right, it's 1/4 to 2. I'm also writing as I'm talking. So write as well, so that we are building up our portfolios. Ne? When time comes that we must check whether you're ready to go to grade 3, we will be having evidence there. That's correct. Okay. So let's look at our homework. Please look at our homework. We've got 4 faces there. 4 faces of your watch or of your clock. What you're going to do is that you're going to draw the long and the short hands or the arms to show 7:15, 10:30, 11:20, and 10:50. Draw it quickly, the 4 clocks: 7:15, 10:30, 11:20, and 10:50. You will send it to my email address. Okay, let's look at the next one. I want you to show me your lesson times. Okay, there we go. We've got our 4 clocks again. Okay, so for this one, you're going to, what is your first lesson? You're going to tell me what is your first lesson for the day, and then you're going to show the time on this clock. You put your long arm and your short arm there and show me the times. Okay, and then what is your second lesson? Okay, and then you'll show me the time on the clock as well. What is your third lesson? You'll tell me what is your third lesson for the day, and then you'll represent the time on the clock here. Okay, and then what is your last lesson for the day? And then you will show me the time. You'll represent that time on the clock here. Okay. If there are any questions, please drop them to my email, because when I try to get to the chat box, it the screen jumps up and down. So I don't want to miss the lesson. Okay, so that is our homework, grade 2s. It is those 4 clocks. You represent these times: 7:15, 10:30, 11:20, 10 to 9. And then the second part is that we still have the same clocks, but this time you're going to tell us your first lesson, what your first lesson is, and then what time, represent the time of your first lesson, what's your second lesson, and then you're going to represent the time on the clock. What is your third lesson? You are going to represent the time when your lesson starts, and then also your last lesson. Grade 2s, it's been wonderful being with you. Remember, there's my email address. Any questions that you can have, feel free to drop them there on my email. I will reply you. And any questions also that you have, please drop them there. I'm not able to interact with you this morning, but if you drop any questions there, I will definitely reply you. It's been wonderful being with you this morning. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you and goodbye.